Hello everybody and welcome back to another LEGO Lover 117 video. And right now we're in for an audio commentary. That's right people, we're in for a little bit of an audio commentary here. And this audio commentary is going to be on Don't Be a Coward, my recent episode which was uploaded in June and it's now December. Yeah, I haven't made an episode in a long time guys, but don't worry. One's being scripted as we speak right now, and Season 5, pilot script is also being completed, which I started in May and haven't completed yet. I'm lazy, so yeah, we are going to be audio commentating on Don't Be a Coward, which probably personally is one of my favorite episodes I've ever done. So, without further ado, let's get started. Of course, we start with my new and improved, revamped intro. With the little titles on it and all. I actually always wanted to do titles, but I guess I never got around to doing it. It took me well into Season 4 to get that done. I'll probably remake this intro at some point because it's really bad quality and really shaky, and it doesn't line up with the music. Like here is where I wanted the music to stop, but it didn't work out. This shot right here is really cool.
And familiar places. Places such as Knapford Station.
I really wanted to experiment with how many engines I could move at once while I was filming with my tripod. This shot right here is probably my favorite one of the entire episode because it blended so seamlessly. Same with this shot here at Brandon Docks. It just blended so well.
That is on the island that many of the engines overlook. The viaduct on the main line. This viaduct is small, but very important. It connects the Sodor Bay Bridge.
Now the reason you're going to see a zoom in pan here and you see Wilbert is just kind of sitting there, that's because I froze the shot right here and ran out of footage actually. I didn't film enough footage because I was really rushing to get this finished. Yeah, here's the zoom in pan. But I was actually rushing to get this finished, so
just a few weeks ago. Hey,
here's where basically my LEGO community comes into play and really just kind of scolds me for timeline jumping, which has become a big joke nowadays in the community. I'm like the only one who timeline jumps now.
Appears in Merrick's Cargo Folly even after he was sent away. See? Timeline jumping. Oh. Well, okay.
We'll never watch your series all the way through. So
here's my first appearance with voice actors that hasn't come through Skype. Not like Thomas and Tragic Railroad. You're right, Sam. It is almost unwatchable, and that's why I'm doing something very special. Something I can't say right now. I really like this where it just goes to please stand by and then goes back to the episode.
That engine was James. Just a few weeks ago, James faced certain death on the viaduct after support came loose.
Yeah, I really wish I would have not gone with this gray filter that made it look like it was the past. That really didn't work out too well. Lesson learned, I suppose.
Throughout the weeks, Mike and Henry tried to get him to leave, but to no avail. The other engines had started to grumble. They had to do James's work as well as their own.
I really wanted to emphasize that the other engines were really pissed off at James because they had to do his work as well, so that's why I gave them all really long trains. This shot really blended as well.
Lost patience. James, for the last 2 weeks you have sat in the shed, cost my railway thousands of dollars, and prevented me from rewatching all of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies leading up to the Avengers.
Now,
I'm deeply sorry, sir.
I know you're all thinking, why is he watching the Avengers? Well, this takes place in 2012, when Avengers had just come out in theaters. Timeline jumping, so yeah, this takes place 3 years in the past. Now, there's actually been some conspiracy theories that I am the swag controller because of his love for movies and such. I will neither confirm nor deny that statement.
tonight. With whom? The wife?
Now you'll notice
Nope.
that he just kind
My
of vanishes
TV,
here.
flat screen, my Blu-ray player, and Iron Man 2.
Henry and Edward just kind of vanished too as well.
The first one's better. I know it is. So
Gordon
with
is
that
correct.
out
The
of
first one
way,
is better.
how exactly can both of you help me? Easy. Follow us. James was very hesitant at first, but he trusted his friends and left the shed for the first time in weeks.
Good for you, James. Get out of there. Dance to your jazz
The three
theme.
friends raced along the main line.
Coupled up to each other, apparently.
When they got to the intersection, James realized there was the viaduct. James started breathing very violently.
I really wanted to
Are you all
explore
right back
some
there,
of
James?
James's PTSD here. I
I
think I
might
did
be
an
having a panic
okay
attack.
job. It could have been
Just
better,
remain calm.
but,
If you watch two
you
of your
know,
best friends go over the viaduct,
everything can be
you'll
better, I
see
suppose.
it's safe and want to cross it again.
My Edward
too.
looks really
Wanna try,
demonic
James?
with those eyebrows. And James doesn't have any eyebrows. I'm just
You're
now
freaking out back here. James, just calm down.
noticing that, actually. My James doesn't have any eyebrows. How long will that take me to realize that?
All right.
And actually,
Try.
uh,
And so Henry crossed the viaduct first.
fun fact
James
about my model
struggled
of
to
James,
keep his eyes open.
if you shake his smoke
As Henry
box,
went down
it will actually
the
shake.
other side,
Like,
James felt slightly less afraid.
if
Edward
you
went
move
next,
it,
and
it will
James
shake.
watched
It's pretty close to falling off,
entire
actually.
time. As Edward slid down the other side, James felt even less afraid. After all was said and done,
And
James
that's
met up
probably
with
from
Henry
wear and
and
tear
Edward
of
at the
my James model being extremely
intersection.
old.
His
That's
face beamed
one
with
of the
confidence.
reasons why I
You
switched to the new
certainly look
style,
better than you
because I
did
didn't want to
earlier.
wear out my old
You
style
think you could try it on your own?
and
This
keep
flooded
more,
James's
because
memory with that fateful day.
that old
His
James,
smile quickly turned
it
upside
really
down.
chips like
Oh,
really
no.
bad.
It's just
And plus his smoke box is
all the
basically
memories.
wiggly,
James, come on.
and I don't want his face
You
falling
can't
off.
let your fear control you like this. You are in control. Fight your fear, James. Show your bravery.
If you could tell, I was trying to avoid a stutter there by saying,
James,
show
James,
your
James,
bravery.
James, 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 James.
Silence fell.
I'm ready.
Doesn't that look
James
creepy?
pumped his pistols. Slowly
I made
but
that to
surely,
haunt your
he began
dreams. No,
to make
actually,
his
I
way.
didn't. It was supposed to be dramatic. Was it?
Before he knew
I
it,
think it was.
He was on the Soto Bay Bridge. James looked out.
If you'll
ahead.
notice, I use the Expendables theme here because I think that theme is really freaking awesome. I think the second movie is pretty freaking awesome as well, but I used the theme here because it really was like really pumping and such.
I did it. I actually did it.
To show James's bravery.
Good job, James, old boy. I knew you could do it. I am the brave one. Little to James's knowledge, trouble was on its way. A man driving a truck was illegally streaming the Avengers while driving and not paying attention to the road ahead.
There's also been theories that that's me in the truck, but obviously I don't talk about that guy.
God, Iron Man, I saw that in the trailers. Boo. Oh my gosh!
How did the truck not die? I'm not sure.
Oh crap. What? What's going... Ah! James!
Poor James. He just has bad luck.
After
How did
the
Edward and
accident,
Henry even see that? By the way,
road
they're
crew and
facing
Sergeant
forward.
Matt were called in.
But, you know.
James, are you alright?
No, I'm
I think so,
freaking
sir.
dead.
Nothing
And
too
how are you
major.
talking?
That's good
I'm
to
talking
hear.
from the beyond.
But I think you'll need a temporary shape and a new coat to paint until this one is repaired. Yes, sir. Edward and Henry, even though this ended in a tragedy that was entirely not my fault, you two still did a good service by helping James out with his PTSD. You're both really useful engines.
Yeah, but now
Thank
it's
you,
come
sir.
back because he fell off the
In no
viaduct
time
again.
at all, the viaduct was rebuilt yet again, and the engines could continue with their work. James returned a few days later as well, but not like everyone had expected him to. Just like
Mike
Scott had
cameo.
said, Victor gave James a temporary shape and a new coat of paint, but this made him look bigger, and he was painted a sleek coat of black. The engines seemed to recognize his coat.
Now, this is no coincidence that all 5 of these characters were in the
You know
Adventure
something,
Begins.
James.
That's why
the
Gordon makes a
same
reference
shade
to
of
it.
Black you were painted during the early days of Sodor. Oh I suppose you're right, Gordon. That reminds me of a funny story. Remember the time I was talking to Edward and I nearly hit you on that switch? I remember that. That was back before Thomas arrived. And my wooden brake blocks? Don't get me started on those.
They all shared a
As
good
the
hearty
sun set,
laugh.
The engines told stories of their lives on Sodor and looked forward to a bright future.
And Percy and Toby were completely left out because, well, they have no idea what happened on Sodor before they got there. They weren't cool enough, I guess.
Now, wasn't that a good flashback episode?
I guess.
There's one glaring issue. Does a temporary shape even exist?
Yeah, couldn't James have just kept that shape but been repainted red?
It seems like this whole episode was just a glorified Origins James cameo.
It wasn't Sam. He's been promising us this since his second season. Origins James wasn't even thought of back then.
That makes sense. Okay, you guys want to
Well,
go to the
technically,
drive
Sam is
bar?
kind of
It's an open
correct.
night.
As long as I don't have to take that stupid pot.
This is a reference to the Lego
Why don't we just take Ted's
community
TARDIS?
right
I haven't been in
here,
contact with him for weeks.
which
I
means
say
that
we just
these
take the
guys
Milano.
know
Like
that
I
that
said, as long as I get to ride it, I'm
universe
fine.
is
I
around.
suppose they liked it then.
A little bit of foreshadowing for what's to come, the Lego community. Not saying, but keep your eyes peeled for the end of the season. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I actually screwed this picture up. It's off center, if you can tell. You have to look really hard, though. Actually, you don't. But yeah. That's my episode. Don't be a coward. I really enjoyed making this. I really enjoyed filming it. I really enjoyed seeing you guys' comments. And overall, I really thought it turned out pretty well. Then we have the end credits scene here.
So, how's it like to be in the Milano?
Sucks.
Just a little tease where they're all headed to Taj's bar. So yeah, that's my episode. Don't be a coward. So yeah, with all that out of the way, I just wanted to say thank you all for watching, and as always, good night, everybody.